All right, y'all. This is the honey jerk steak strips with Rasta Pasta. I'm gonna talk y'all through this whole video. So we're gonna put some avocado oil on there on both sides. This is gonna help the seasoning stick better to the steak. So don't skip this step, very important. Next, we're going with our Gibson seasoning salt. You can buy this at Costco, and you gotta put a generous amount of seasoning. Steak just tastes so much better when it's seasoned well. All right, make sure you do both sides. For me, I was a little heavy here, so I just spread it all around. Then I'm going with some thyme. Can't have steak without thyme. Next, rosemary. Usually I'll use fresh thyme and rosemary when the steak is actually cooked, but I actually like this way better with the seasoning. So put some butter in there, get it nice and hot. The cast iron should be smoking. We're going to hit both sides. I would say about 3 minutes each side, but you really got to gauge this on your own. Medium is how I like my steak. And when we cut this steak, we're going to make sure we're cutting against the grain. So find out which way the grain is flowing and then go the opposite direction. And this will give you your tender steak bites. All right, now for the honey jerk seasoning. We're going with some smoked honey. I grabbed this one really because it said it was made in Illinois. I wanted to represent Illinois. So about a half cup of that. Then a tablespoon of brown sugar. Then some jerk marinade. All right, in my description, I'm putting a half cup of honey and a half cup of jerk marinade because I felt like I used less than that if I didn't have enough. So I want you all to have enough of this to go around. So after our steak is cooked, you let it rest, you cut it up. I'm gonna add this honey jerk sauce onto the steak. And this is a game changer right here. We're gonna put it in the oven, I would say at 425 for about 5 to 6 minutes. And that's what it's gonna look like afterward. Gonna be so tasty. All right, next we're putting our noodles in. I use bucatini noodles, something different. I like trying different noodles when it comes to pasta. This is actually my first time cooking with that one. And then I chopped up some green, red, and yellow peppers, half of an onion, and then about 6 or 5 garlic cloves. Then we're gonna do our heavy whipping cream with some jerk marinade. Next, we're going to add in some garlic powder. I know we used minced garlic already, but I wanted to make sure this was seasoned really well, so I put a little extra garlic powder, thyme, and some rosemary just to make everything come together. Next, we did some Gouda cheese. I used a cheese grater. I did that whole thing of Gouda. That was about a half a cup, but I'm not a big cheese guy. You can use more if you desire. We're going to mix our noodles into there. That looks so good. So we got all of our ingredients in there. Next, we just need some parsley. That's fresh parsley right there. It's really just to garnish and make it look better. Doesn't have much of a heavy flavor to it. Now I'm gonna plate this up for y'all. I was a little delayed with my pan, no worries. But plating this, man, it was nice to witness. I like a generous amount of pasta. Next, we're gonna put our steak on top of that. Oh no, that was a red pepper. I noticed there was no red peppers in that. So let me add that real quick. Then we're gonna put our steak strips on there. It's already been hit with the honey jerk. Now you can add more jerk seasoning on top of that. And there you go.